Yo, what is up, guys? Today I will be giving you my UFC Abu Dhabi Fight Night predictions. Starting off in the middleweight division, Cedric Dumas versus Dennis Tolulin. I'm gonna pick Cedric Dumas. I feel like he's not the best grappler, but he can incorporate wrestling, and he'll be able to wrestle Dennis Tolulin. Maybe not do anything crazy. Probably just lay on top of him, land some ground and pound, like no submission or anything, but. Yeah, that's my logic for a Cedric Dumas win. Moving on, Jai Herbert versus Rolando Bedoya. I'm picking Jai Herbert. Um, Jai Herbert is just a tall, lanky guy. Bedoya is coming down from welterweight, and Herbert's just going to be quicker. And he's already big. He's already tall, and he's just not going to be able to deal with the speed of Jai Herbert. Jai Herbert's going to be able to keep distance, hit him at range. Cedric Dumas by decision. By the way, I also think Jai Herbert by decision. And yeah, moving on. Victoria Dudikova versus Sam Hughes. I don't know anything about either of them, but Victoria I think is 9-0 and Sam Hughes 8-6. So we're going with the 9-0 fighter. How I don't know. Maybe decision because it's a women's fight. Yeah. Moving on. Graham Gutaletti versus Jordan Vucanic. I'm gonna go with Jordan Vucanic on short notice to beat Graham Gutaletti. Graham just hasn't. I get he's fought like decent people. He had a close fight with was it Sarukian or Gamera? I actually cannot remember. Um Hold on, let me look it up real quick. Oh, I can't believe I forgot. It was Gamera. He had a close fight with Gamera. He's on 2-fight losing streak. Demirs Magulov and Elvis Brenner. The Elvis Brenner one is the one I'm looking at. That's like oof. You lost to Elvis Brenner. Elvis Brenner's like alright. He's nothing crazy. Split decision with Demirs Magulov's not a bad look though. And yeah, I don't know. I have a feeling. I don't know why. I have a feeling about Jordan Vucanic getting a submission, like maybe a round 2 submission. It's just a feeling. I don't know. I have no explanation. I just feel like that's gonna happen. Moving on, Shamil the Blob Gaziev versus Dontel Mays. I'm gonna go with Shamil Gaziev. I have him. I think he'll win by TKO. Honestly, just he pushed a good pace against Rosenstrike. It was fast for heavyweight. If he slowed it down a little bit, he probably got on 5 rounds. Still lost, but the pace he pushed was not bad. And I don't think Dontel Mays will have anything for him. Dontel Mays is just not good, flat out not good. And yeah, all right, moving on. Muhammad Yahya versus Howie Fernandez. I don't know who this is, so I don't care about the odds. I'm going with Muhammad Yahya because I've at least seen Muhammad Yahya fight against UFC level competition. Jesus Christ, these prelims! I can't pick a fight night prelim to save my life. God damn. But yeah, I've seen Muhammad Yahya fight UFC level competition. I've seen him. Even like Trevor Peek. He made Trevor Peek wrestle. He did decent against Trevor Peek, who's pretty decent in UFC competition wise, and they're in the UAE, so he'll have home field advantage. And yeah, this Fernandez dude, this probably is his debut, because I've never heard of him. No, he lost to Mark Jacasey by split decision in November of last year. I'm still picking Muhammad Yahya. And yeah, moving on. Azamat Murzakanov versus Alonzo Menifield. I'm gonna pick Azamat Murzakanov. I feel like he's gonna be able to stay at range and just out kickbox Alonzo Menifield, who's coming off the quick knockout loss to Carlos Ulberg, where he just kind of blitzed in. I feel like if he does that again, it'll be the same result with Murzakanov, where he's just gonna get caught and knocked out. And yeah, he'll just out kickbox Alonzo Menifield. Even though he's Russian, I don't think he's gonna wrestle that much. Because if you watch Azamat Murzakanov, he's more of a striker. Most people think that he'll get. I've seen people saying that he's going to blob on Manyfield, but he's not even a takedown guy. I like that. He's more of a striker. And I feel like he'll be able to out kickbox Manyfield at range. And yeah. Moving on, Joel Alvarez versus Elvis Brenner. I'm picking Joel Alvarez. I'm picking Joel Alvarez by like 29-28 decision, where Brenner's going to have a good third round. He's going to be on the comeback, but Joel Alvarez is going to outstrike him the first 2 rounds and make it pretty definitive. Maybe you can see a split decision, but I'm picking Joel Alvarez 29-28 UD with Brenner coming back late in the third to make it a close fight, but it'll be too little too late. Oh, and Mirzakhanov, I think it could be like a round 2, round 3 knockout. I forgot to mention that. Mackenzie Dern versus Lupe Godinez. I'm going to pick Mackenzie Dern, and I'm going to pick Mackenzie Dern by like 29-28 decision. Just another split WMMA split decision. And yeah, that's all I have to say about that. 29-28 split decision. Lupe Godinez, journeywoman of a just a rank contender that'll always be in that like 6 to 14 range. Never leave it. Whenever she's getting close to a title shot, she'll lose. Whenever she's about to go out the ranking, she'll defend her ranking spot well. And yeah, moving on. Moving on. Tony Ferguson versus Michael Chiesa. Now, I don't care how much of a losing streak Tony Ferguson's on. These should never be the odds. Like, Michael Chiesa should never be a minus 750 favorite. That is horrendous. But I do think Michael Chiesa is going to win just by straight up bullying Tony Ferguson. Because, like, Michael Chiesa, is freaking huge. Michael Chiesa is freaking huge. Like, he was a big. I don't know how he ever made lightweight. He's 6'1", and he's just gonna bully Tony Ferguson, man. It's gonna be another sad display, and I don't know. I'm not excited for this fight. I'm just gonna see Tony Ferguson. Maybe Tony Ferguson catches him with a sub, like 1 in a billion chance, but I'm not predicting that. If that happens, I'd be very happy. All I want is Tony Ferguson to win, but Michael Chiesa is gonna dog walk Tony Ferguson, in my opinion. Moving on, Chito Vera versus Davison Figueiredo. I'm going with Davison Figueiredo. I think Davison Figueiredo be able to take down Chito. I feel like he'll be able to avoid the strikes of Chito and just outstrike him. I feel like he's just better than Chito everywhere. The only thing you have to predict is if Chito's going to land that strike, and I don't think he's going to land that strike on Figueiredo. And Figueiredo by 30-27 decision. I don't see this going any other way. Like I said, unless Chito catches him, but I don't see that happening. Moving on, Shara Magomedov versus Michael Oleksiejczuk. I don't know what Michael did to Dana White, but this guy's just been getting killers his last 3 fights he got. Who was it? He had oh no, why am I blanking? Oh, he had Michelle Pereira. Then Kevin Holland, and now Shara Magomedov. That's 3 straight killers, 3 straight murders. I got Shara Magomedov. How though? Because Shara does not impress me. I don't see him as a real finisher, if I'm being 100% honest. But does he really take Michael Oleksiejczuk to a decision? Yeah, I think he might. I think it's going to be the 30-26 decision for Shara. Because Shara's good on the feet, but he's nothing that... I don't think there's many... Anybody in the rankings could probably hang with him in any facet of the game if they have to take him down or strike with him. I feel like they'll be able to do it. Not saying he can't beat them. I'm saying he's not going to walk through them. Like Dana White wants you to believe. I feel like he'll be like these odds kind of. I feel like if he was really that good, he'd have these Michael Chiesa odds. And yeah, I feel like Shara by 30-27 or 30-26 decision. Maybe a late knockout like he did last time, but he couldn't knock out that fucking punching bag of a guy. And yeah. Moving on to the main event, Sandhagen, Umar Magomedov. I have Corey Sandhagen, 49-46 decision. I feel like he'll be able to stuff the takedowns and have very good defensive wrestling against Umar Magomedov. I feel, yeah, that's pretty much it. If you can, then on the feet, he's just gonna be able to outstrike Umar. Like, look at the size difference: 5'8" versus 5'11". He's only got 1 inch in reach actually, in leg reach, but I feel like all his spinning attacks and stuff, Umar's never fought anybody of this caliber, not even close. Umar got to number, what is he, 10 or 11 ranked in the world by fighting nobody above him, which unheard of. Yeah, Umar Nurmagomedov. Umar's best win, Brian Kelleher maybe. It might actually be Brian Kelleher. This is his best win. Yeah, I know. I guess nobody wants to fight him, but Corey Sandhagen is just a nut job, and I think he's the right nut job to get the job done. And yeah, he's gonna beat Umar Nurmagomedov by 49-46 decision. And yeah, he'll get his title shot after against O'Malley, a fight I really want to see. That's another reason why I want Sandhagen. I want to see both these guys fight O'Malley, but Sandhagen earned it more, and Umar, with a loss, will still have time to climb back up. They'll probably still give him a fight up the rankings. They might give him loser Cheeto and Figueiredo if he were to lose, which I think he will. Yeah, I don't see a lot of finishes on this card. I see a lot of decision fights. I could see this maybe being a finish, this being a finish. Maybe this one. This one will be sub right here. Yeah, other than that, I don't see a lot. I thought we could have a good stretch of finishes, but I don't see, like, the beginning and the end. I don't see a lot of finish potential. I mean, I guess this one, because it's Tony Ferguson who'd lose. But yeah. Yeah. Those are my predictions. And yeah. Why do they give all the good fight nights to the Middle East? I don't know. 2 weeks, though, we're locking in with Dricus Du Plessis versus Israel Adesanya, so we have that to look forward to. And next week is Marcin Tybura versus Sergey Spivak, so you won't be getting a prediction video out of me, I'll tell you that. But UFC 305, you will be. And yeah, that's it. That's it from me. So yeah, I'll see you guys I'll make a recap video of this card actually right after. And yeah, I'll see you guys then. Peace.